Sony just revealed a crazy new line of products that's based in the world of video games, but doesn't technically involve PlayStation. And some of the details of this are a bit strange, but let's talk about that. What's up, gamers? Dreamcastguy here, and as many of you know, I absolutely love playing games on my PlayStation. I enjoy the latest and greatest controllers and customizations and mods and big Sony exclusives, but I'm also curious about what's coming next, what new big pieces of hardware or advancements in tech we're going to see. Well, Sony just showed off something today that's called Inzone. Inzone, this is an article we're seeing over at the Washington Post, is their new hardware brand. What this is going to be technically is a bunch of products that, well, they can plug into your PlayStation, but they're not really PlayStation gear. So inside this, they talk about the fact that Sony is wanting to try and diversify their brand, and instead of just selling you good games and good controllers, they want to try and sell you more stuff that's going to be across the gaming spectrum. Now, what's interesting is this quote here where they say, okay, so this is not us not focusing on the PlayStation 5, but we wanted to make some monitors and headphones for the other parts of the gaming segment. So this is interesting. Now, I want to be clear here. I think these products are pretty dang good, but they're also very, very expensive. I'm going to show you the pictures and their actual specifications here in a sec. Now, what these are is a 4K $1,000 monitor, or I guess it's $899, but with tax and shipping, it's probably going to be close to $1,000. Now, this is a 144 hertz refresh rate, and that's going to be coming out this summer, and then a slightly cheaper $529 one that's coming out next year. Now, I actually have photos of both of these, which are just monitors. These are both 27 inches for this model. Perhaps there'll be different models of them. These specs are genuinely very impressive. If you don't know anything about tech, if you're more of a console gamer like myself, I have looked into this. These are very, very, very high in specifications. But that's also kind of what feels a bit interesting about this, is that technically a PlayStation 5 would not even fully hit these capabilities. Like plugging a PlayStation 5 into this, obviously, it's more expensive than a PlayStation 5 console just to get one of these things. Even the cheaper, lower-end version of this is technically more expensive than a PlayStation 5. The tech in this is definitely more advanced in it. The visual range of this is sharper and more ranged than an actual PlayStation 5 can achieve. Now, they did a little bit of a tech demo thing here, trying to display what this is going to be, how it's going to be different, how it's going to look better. So you see a little bit of a simulated visual tearing and stuff. These tech demos, I feel like sometimes are not a great representation, but essentially what they're trying to prove is that better monitors do help you become a better gamer. Faster refresh rate, better frame rate, better clarity of visuals, no screen tearing, and better VSync and stuff like that helps you see targets, take them down, stuff like that. But additionally, they are trying to expand into the world of headphones. Now, these headphones are pretty pricey. Let's scroll past a lot of their business talk. They're going to be offering a freaking $300 pair of noise cancellation headphones. Holy heck. So these are the bad boys right here. They got 360 spatial sound for gaming, noise cancellation, wide soft headband, soft fit leather earbuds. Now the PR people are being pretty big to talk about the fact that this is such a giant advancement in audio. I've been playing with some very expensive Sony headphones for the last year or so anyways, some like $500 ones. And I do have to say that when it comes to playing games with headphones on, it does help that spatial audio systems, which is programmed into the PlayStation 5. If you plug a good pair of headphones into this jack, you do get a slightly different experience, a better experience in my opinion. Honestly, both of these feel very, very, very expensive, but I'm kind of curious to try them out for myself. In fact, let me just make a deal with you guys. If this video somehow gets 3,000 likes, I am going to buy and review both of these. Because yes, I realize this monitor is $1,000 freaking dollars, but I will test it out with PC gaming and also with the PlayStation 5 itself. What do I think this to be, just brutally honest? I think that Sony has realized that there is a lot of money that they've been leaving on the table. Sony is first and foremost a hardware developer. They made their money making TVs and Walkmans and crappy cell phones that nobody bought. And so them trying to expand in these directions, it's about more than PlayStation. That's why they've lately been selling a lot of their games on Steam for the first time. That's why you can get, Death Stranding on Steam. You can get Horizon Forbidden West and God of War, and now even soon Spider-Man, all on PC. And that's because not only is it free money, but it is a huge untapped market for Sony. Microsoft has been putting their games on PC for a while now and seemingly being very profitable because of it. Obviously, when it comes to Nintendo, none of that stuff is ever leaving the Switch, but Sony realizes that they could throw games on there, and it seems like it's been very, very, very lucrative. I mean, a lot of the raw numbers sounds like God of War and stuff have been huge hits already, and it sounds like Sony's just realizing, okay, we have the factories, we have the developers, we have the scientists who are making some tech. Let's try and find a way to make the best advanced technology for the cheapest amount possible. Do I think this is going to work? I guess that's the real question. Are we actually going to see something actually become fruitful and successful from this? Sony has done a lot of stuff that just didn't work. Their laptops failed. A lot of their tech is just kind of sunk. I mean, their movies aren't really doing successful. I feel like Sony right now realizes, okay, the PlayStation brand is completely keeping us afloat. How can we maximize that? How can we expand that? How can we milk the gamers a little bit more? And we'll see if this works. As it stands, first impressions, I'm not sure that's going to be a hit, but we'll see if Sony can manage to make a splash. I'm going to buy it. I want to try and see it for myself. I guess my biggest thing is I hope they offer a bigger variation of this. I guess it really isn't a TV. It is just a gaming monitor, which is why it is 27 inches. I've got a 40-inch right here in front of me that I typically do my gaming on, but a tinier TV or with a higher refresh rate might actually be better for the games I love the most. But what do you think? This has just been some off-the-cuff thoughts because I watched the presentation and I'm curious about it, but please tell me your thoughts. Does this seem good? Does this seem bad? Does this just seem like Sony is trying to play hardware catch-up? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, and please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and please keep dreaming. Now I'm going to edit this video and eat so much Taco Bell because I love Taco Bell and this is not hashtag sponsored. Go get some Taco Bell. Chalupas are the best. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.